Happy Veterans Day, or Armistice Day, or Remembrance Day. This is C.W. Johnson Jr., and this is What's Been Going On, Part 3. Well, the play production of Picnic has run its course, and now I'm going on to do auditions for short films. With the Louisiana Film Prize coming up, I'll probably focus just on doing short films and not so much on theater because I can get a lot of experience, film credits, and demo reel material from doing short films. And I got a few auditions coming up for student films. Uh, Respiratory system checked out okay with the CT. Apparently, I didn't really have anything wrong other than maybe walking pneumonia. I was constipated. I got that taken care of. I hope. I'm not going to say too much about that, other than eat plenty of healthy vegetables, fruits, grapes, fiber, things like that. As you can see, you're looking at my face today. This beautiful fall day. The leaves are really starting to change and fall. Everything looks like a painting this year. I really love this time of year. But as you see, I was not able to get any more pitches up, any more editions of That Should Be a Movie, because I got Adobe Premiere Elements on my laptop, and I'm trying to figure out how to work with that thing right now. I was hoping to do some special auditions for Veterans Day and Armistice Day because they fell on a weekend. But unfortunately, I've been teaching myself Adobe Premiere Elements, how to edit on there. I cannot find anyone to do the videos for me, so I'm trying to figure out how to do it on my own. And if I could have been able to, and what I really wanted to do for Veterans Day was a special edition episode of That's Me Movie, in which I pitched Give Me Tomorrow, the Korean War's Greatest Untold Story, the epic stand in the Marines of George Company by Patrick K. O'Donnell from Diecava Press. This would make a great Band of Brothers type miniseries. It follows G Company through the Korean War. They fight from pretty much most of the major battles of the Korean War. There are 3 of them won the Medal of Honor. Under about 149 of them paid the ultimate sacrifice. It would make a great miniseries and definitely a great movie to remember the veterans of the Korean War, so they know they're not forgotten. Unlike that war is called the Forgotten War, and they definitely need to be honored with a movie. America needs to remember the sacrifice of our Korean War veterans and the horror of what they experienced and the bravery of their actions there. And they definitely need to be honored with an big production, Hollywood production. Or an HBO miniseries like Band of Brothers or The Pacific. Also, for Armistice Day, I wanted to do... Where is it? It's over there. I wanted to do one about the Harlem Hellfighters. They're an African-American regiment, 369th Regiment from the New York National Guard. They, very brave men. They stood up. They fought for their country, even when their country wasn't fighting for them because Jim Crow was going on at the time. They were basically sent to the French army because America didn't want to use them. Because Woodrow Wilson, who's probably one of the worst presidents we ever had, was very racist and segregationist, so we just gave them to the French. But there's an amazing story. Henry Johnson, very brave man, won the Medal of Honor, though he did not receive it. He received it posthumously, and about 5-6 years ago. It took him a long time. It took him a long time to give it to him. And I definitely wanted to focus on him in the video about them because I think it was very timely. The story of the Harlem Hellfighters is very timely right now because with these football players who can't even stand for 2 minutes for the national anthem, these guys fought and died. They actually fought for the right to fight and possibly die for their country. When they were going over to France, 3 times the ship they were on broke down and their head was damaged. They finally said, hey, let us fix it. Let us fix the ship so we can get to France and fight and prove ourselves in battle and prove that we are Americans too. So it's a very timely story. They really need to make a movie. I think they may be making a movie out of the comic book audition of the comic book version of the story of the Harlem Hellfighters. So I was going to focus on them, but unfortunately, still teaching myself Adobe Elements, and was not able to get the video up or find someone to do it for me. Another video I'd like to do in the future is The Darkest Summer, Busan and Incheon 1950, the battles that saved Korea and the Marines from extinction. This is actually a pretty incredible story about the early days of the Korean War and how we almost had our own Dunkirk type experience there, but then were saved by the miracle at Incheon. there's definitely some American heroes like Dean and General Walker, Isaac Fentery, who definitely need to be remembered. Very brave soldiers. General Walker is probably one of the greatest American heroes of the Korean War, and he should be remembered like other American heroes, especially MacArthur. But unfortunately, so I'd like to do this one in the future sometime. Another one I'd like to do is the last battle, when U.S. and German soldiers joined forces in the waning hours of World War II in Europe by Stephen Harding. I think they might be trying to make a movie out of this. There is an IMDb page for it. It's a very inspiring story about how evil is not a culture, it's not a creed, it's not a country, it's not a color, it's an ideology, and how a German and American teamed up to help defend French prisoners from radical SS troops in the waning days of the war. To make a great action flick. I think the French prisoners actually joined and with the Americans and Germans to defend the castle from the SS. So it'll make an incredible story. Another book I've been reading right now, because I want to do some World War One movies, book pitches, because World War One has been neglected by Hollywood in the past 20, 40 years, and unfortunately, all of our World War One veterans have passed on, and this would make a great. One book I'm reading right now is The Remains of Company D, a story of the Great War by James Carl Nelson, about a unit in World War One, and it would make a great Band of Brothers type miniseries. So those are some military themed books I'd like to do in the future, for our future editions, future episodes of That's a Be Movie. Let me know which ones you'd let me know which ones you'd most be interested in seeing, and comment below with any books you would like to see as editions and episodes of That Should Be Movie. So enjoy this beautiful fall day we're having, especially here in Northwest Louisiana. If you are in the Northeast, I am very sorry about the cold weather you're having. I like cold weather at this time of year, but not that cold. Enjoy this beautiful day, and I hope to see y'all again soon. Hopefully with some new editions of That Should Be Movie. Some new editions of That Should Be Movie. Sorry. Working on my voice, working with a court. Hopefully my voice can improve. I think I'll do a video with some of the tongue twisters I've been working on. If you have any great tongue twisters you would suggest, please let me know in the comment section below. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.